would like to open something sweet here. I'll even take like a skin render. No, not exactly. Alright, well, we have some pretty good removal in other colors, which unfortunately we're not going to be taking here. I think I might just take this silver mirror. We actually opened better cards than almost every other color. We've got a Acid Web Spider, we've got a Mirror Smith, and a Rest for white, Arc Trail for red. Unfortunately, our blue and black are fairly subpar. I mean, we have Fume Spitter, which is okay, Scrapped Upper Serpent, which is, again, okay. I guess nothing that really matches up to just getting a mirror here. Would like to power out some of these guys. Turn 3 Mortis Dogs would be pretty good. Yeah, so we'll be taking that. Hopefully can wield a Fume Spitter, but I'm not going to really count on it. Guess I could take another Silver Mirror here. Barb Belgear actually seems like it could be really good on Mortis Dogs. Huh. It's not all that exceptional on anything else. Can't even equip it to any of these Mirror Vault Scourges, because it kills an Oculus by itself, which could be useful. I might actually take it, and we do have 2 Mortis Dogs. I really want to, like, the interaction there just seems great. I mean, attacking with a, 6 or essentially when I attack it will be an 8-1, so if they block it they take 8 and lose a creature. Seems pretty ridiculous. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try that. I mean, taking the mirror is probably the safer pick, but oh wow. And there's a skin render. Guess I can't really complain about not grabbing it in my opening pack, since I'm getting it past 3rd pick. Yeah, definitely taking that here. Nothing else in this pack even really worth mentioning. Not going to be playing Search Arc or Draw Stripper if, at all possible. Alright, so Necropede or Fume Spitter here. Both do very similar things. Or I could take a Sylvac Life Staff, but I think that is going to be a little bit worse here. I think Fume Spitter is going to be a little bit better. Can kill things on demand rather, and also attacks are actually something relevant. Like Necropede getting in there is probably something they're going to ignore, since they'll realize pretty quickly here we're not Infect. So, I'd like to get a Sylvac Life Staff in one of these later packs, but I think I'll take the Fume Spitter here. Alright, so Dark Slick Drake is pretty good. I'm just going to go ahead and take that. It's coming out actually pretty late. I don't think I've really almost ever seen a 5th pick Dark Slick Drake. Can't imagine what else everyone else is taking. I think maybe only the guy to my left has been blue. Like, we didn't see any blue pack 2 really, aside from that, first pick Corrupted Conscience. So, we're going to be cutting him off pretty well here. This pack is pretty empty for us. I've never really played Exsanguinate. It might be good with something like Mortis Dogs, but I don't want to really rely on drawing Mortis Dogs, and it seems like mostly a blank pick or blank card in most games here. That said, most of these cards are going to be pretty blank. I don't really want to play a Necrogen since I don't have anything to complement it with. Panic Spellbomb, I'm not playing red really. And I'm just going to take the Exsanguinate. I mean, I could try to hate like an Abuna Acolyte, but that doesn't seem great anyway. Or hate an Alpha Tyrannex, but yeah, I'm just going to take the Exsanguinate. Hand of the Praetors, wow. I guess no one's Black Infect. I mean, this is what, 7th pick? And the guy to my left I think is blue, so not likely he's Infect either, so this is basically just tabling. Huh. I mean, my choices here are really Darksteel Mirror or this guy. Yeah, I mean, hating the Hand of the Praetors is not really the best idea, although I can see it being pretty bad against in an Infect deck. I'll just take the Darksteel Mirror to be a little bit safer. It's this card I might actually play here. Passing an Icarus right after that, jeez. Yeah, someone's might end up with a pretty good Black Infect deck here, although I guess these are really the only 2 cards we have seen. Could be that no one has just ended up in Black Infect. That or they've been cutting it exceptionally well until now, and reap the rewards of that, getting these really late pick good Black Infect cards. Gonna take Trigon of Thought or Scrapdiver Serpent here. I think Scrapdiver Serpent is useful enough that I'm gonna go ahead and take that. Trigon of Thought's fine, but do need a way to finish them. And you know, if they, all right, well, could have picked up this one. So I'll take a Fume Spitter here. And none of these cards do anything. I'm just gonna take the Black Cave Goblin. Not no purpose in letting the guy with the black deck get just, you know, infinite infectors. We do not appear to be well, we already have 23 playables here. I don't really want to take this Draw Stripper. I'm just gonna hate the Search Arc, even if we were probably not gonna be playing it. If it does end up in a blue deck that is able to Metal Corrupt, it could be quite annoying, so this deck is looking pretty good, actually. Corrupted Conscience, Spread the Sickness, and I guess Geth's Verdict is removal, along with the Skin Render, and a Blind Zealot, and a couple of Fume Spitters. Yeah, so I mean, it's pretty good. Take a Halt Hitter here, it might end up being sideboarded in, and again. Guess if you're sideboarding in one, you might as well sideboard in both. 6 Sanguinate, I'm not entirely sure is making the deck. It's not often you end up with a Wrath effect in your deck in this format. I think aside from this and maybe Phyrexian Rebirth, these are, I guess, you know, semi-Wrath effects like Slagstorm. But there's not too many, really. Vivisection, consider over here for now. Oculus. Let's see what's Sabotage here. So there's not too many blue, actually. And then let's bring in all the black. Yeah, so that seems to be, it's 22 already. Let's start bringing some of these things down. Alright, so it's 15 creatures, 22 cards. I need to add one more, essentially. I'm definitely going to want to have 17 lands at least in this deck with a couple of 6 and 7 plays here. So the choices are Vivisection, Praetor's Grasp. Praetor's Grasp I think seems more like a sideboard card against, you know, either a black or blue deck. Halt Orders are also a little bit more sideboard. Vivisection, I guess, yeah, I mean hitting, you know, a Fume Spitter that's not, doesn't have a good target, hitting an Oculus is obviously going to be the best target here. I think Vivisection is fine in this deck. Even hitting, like, you know, Phyrexian Rager, just draw infinite cards off the Rager. Wouldn't be that bad. So yeah, I think this looks fine. Let's go ahead and divide by, or pile by color here. 6-11. I think that might be pushing it a little bit, especially with 3 triple blue. 7-10. That might be fine. I do have a couple of double black here that I'm definitely going to get played pretty early. And, you know, turn 1 Despise. And Fume Spitters, yeah, so I think this is fine. I also have a Silver Mirror to help complement my blue mana sources here. So this looks pretty good. Go ahead and go with this. I actually do have some extra time here. Only took 2 minutes to do this, so I'm going to go ahead and actually add some Zendikar lands here, just for kicks and giggles. Alright, so save that deck. Go ahead and load it back up over here in the deck editor. And let's go ahead and show only lands and Zendikar. Alright, so that was what, 7 islands, 10 swamps. Let's go ahead and take these out here. 10 swamps, and I do think I like the lower swamps better than the last ones. Let's go ahead and add those ones back, and can't tell how many I'm adding back here. I guess I need one more. Alright. So let's go ahead and save this again. Bring it back to the deck builder and load it back. Alright, and there's our Zendikar land deck, and we'll go with this. See you in round 1.